Happy Halloween, everyone. Happy Samhain, happy fall, whatever you may be celebrating this gorgeous, gorgeous season. This month, in conjunction with our runes, we will be using, as it is the season, the adorable Halloween Tarot by Kipling West. Then as always, be sure to join me after part 1 of your reading here on YouTube over on my Vimeo channel. I will be pulling and interpreting one card from the Halloween Oracle by Stacey Demarco for your spiritual guidance for the month of October. You will find that link below in the description box, along with any other details about the channel and myself that you might need. So without further ado, let's see what is in store for you zombies and ghouls and werewolves and vampires out there. Hey Gemini, it's Amanda here with your October 2019 RuneScope. Let's jump in here and see which runes we're going to talk to Gemini about October. What is going on in October with Gemini? There we go. So as always, keep in mind, Gemini, this is a general reading. So I'm talking to a lot of different Geminis. I got to give everybody as many messages as possible. So keep in mind, you can always check out the video for your rising sign as well. If you're finding that whatever you have in Gemini, sun, rising, moon, whatever you watch for, if it's not resonating with you, be sure to check out your other signs, because many months messages for you will come through those. If you would like something far more specific, you can always schedule a private session with me. I do those on Skype. Just email me. That information is usually here in the video somewhere, but also in the description box. So that's how you can do that. But in general, let's see here what's going on with my gems. We're gonna start in the present. So this is normally end of September into early October-ish. Got the Page of Ghosts. This is the Page of Cups. In this deck. So this is normally an offer, like an invitation. It could be an offer of romance. It could be a heartfelt apology. But usually it is an offer that is either emotionally given, it's motivated by emotion from the person it's coming from, or it evokes or inspires an emotional response in you, Gemini. And because we've got the rune of the unexpected here with Hagelas, it could be one, yeah, that's just that. You weren't expecting, someone you didn't expect to hear from, somebody sharing information or feelings that you didn't know they had for you. And this doesn't have to be romantic. Everybody's mind immediately goes there. But, you know, emotions are tied up in all of our relationships. So this could just as easily be a family member or friend. So if you've had an argument or a disagreement with somebody, you could unexpectedly get an apology or an invitation. Like, hey, let's chat about this. Let's try to work it out. Let's go get some coffee or something of that nature. This could also be a child, especially if you have a water sign child, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or a younger person, younger sibling to you, that you're getting a message from them. Again, kind of out of the blue, or what they're expressing could be a bit shocking. The first thing that was kind of coming through for me, though, when I saw this Gemini, is somebody could be saying they have a crush on you, or somebody that you didn't realize, had feelings for you, is letting you know that, or, you know, they may be kind of flirting with you, or you know, somebody could be finding you that you used to, you know, maybe going back to childhood, since this is more of a card of innocence and children, younger people. But yeah, whatever this is, there's a newness to it. So it's a refreshing, even though it's unexpected, it's a refreshing change. It could be a new emotional beginning for you in a certain relationship. But yeah, I think you're just kind of taken aback by someone expressing something. Now this could be in person, it could also be in text or, you know, email, Facebook message, you know, whatever, but the reaction is the same. Like your reaction is still a little bit like, oh, I didn't know this person was crushing on me, or I didn't know this person felt this way. Now, because these energies can always work both ways in these general readings, I'm not sure if I'm reading you or this other person, and their energy's coming through because I'm picking up on this for you. You know, you could be the one expressing to a water sign or a young person how you feel about them. Maybe it is your child. Maybe you are, you know, not all families are lovey-dovey. So maybe you weren't brought up that way, and you haven't, you know, you don't express it as much, or vice versa. Maybe your child doesn't, and there's something happening here in early October that just kind of brings these emotions to the fore in a good way, unexpectedly, but in a good way. So yeah, you could just be getting some confirmation that someone does indeed care for you, or giving it, right? And perhaps those of you with children, maybe that is something that a particular child needs from you. If it is a, you know, that you weren't brought up that way and you just don't talk about emotions or say, I love you, or that sort of thing. October could be a month where someone needs to hear that from you, Gemini. Maybe they need your approval, or they need to know, even if you're like, oh, well, I show that, yes, but some people need to hear it, and this could be one of those cases. Now, the challenge for October, we've got the Two of Bats in reverse. This is the Two of Swords in other decks. And here's what it looks like in our cute little Halloween deck here. Okay, well, your challenge is to unblock someone, and for some of you, it could be this person. So, I mean, this could be somebody that you have, you know, a past with, or like something's happened in the past that maybe they are apologizing for or attempting to apologize for, but you're finding it difficult to trust again, to let down your guard. You feel like maybe somebody's trying to dupe you or trick you, or take advantage of you in some. You kind of are suspicious of whatever this is here, Gemini. You may be like, oh, what do they want? Or even if it is one of your children, and I mean, this could be a grown child too, these pages, because parents always just see children as their children, right? No matter how old they are. So yeah, this could be a grown child, and you know, maybe you had an argument or a disagreement, and now they're coming back with maybe some sweet words or whatever, but you kind of feel like they're trying to manipulate you, or yeah, I feel like that's your initial, like, I don't know if I can trust this. Again, it could be a lover from the past, you know. It could be somebody you have children with, the father or mother of one or all of your children, and yeah, maybe they're expressing that they still have feelings for you, or something of that nature going on, and you're feeling suspicious of it, Gemini. Now, because your challenge is to let your guard down, it's going to be different for all of you. I mean, you know, for some of you, those suspicions may be warranted. You may be right not to trust this person. That would be, you know, you're all individuals, and so is this person that you're dealing with. So the only way I would be able to see that is if I'm just dealing with you on a one-on-one level, not in a huge general reading like this. But because we've got the blank rune here too. So I mean, that's just saying it's a mystery, really, how this is going to play out because of the general nature of this reading. And that's part of the challenge. You're not going to know either, though, in the moment. Like, you know, am I just feeling this way because of the past, or should I really not trust this person? The help that's going to be available, though, we got the Seven of Pumpkins. This is the Seven of Pentacles in traditional tarot. So let's see. Well, this is a relationship you've put a lot of work into, a lot of effort into. There's a lot of history here. This is something that, and I do feel like it's a relationship that's required a lot of work, Gemini. So this could be someone that you don't necessarily have a lot in common with, or you just see the world in a very different way. And sometimes that can be a good thing, right? Because it can be very boring if you know, if this is a romantic thing and you see the world in exactly the same way, there's not a lot of discovery that goes on, right? And I feel like for many of you, this could be family. It could also be a friend, because we have the rune of the group here. But yeah, it could be that someone was isolated from the group, kicked out of the group, and you could have been part of the group. Or maybe you are the one that was isolated and now they're like trying to kind of bring you back in and say, sorry, you know, but you're like, why are they being nice to me now? So there is kind of this mean girls element here. And you could be either one of the mean girls or guys, or, you know, the one that felt that you were ostracized or kind of isolated or left out of the group. I also think many of you are going to be working very hard to keep other people just out of your business. This can also just be like nosy people, nosy relatives, nosy coworkers, people asking a million questions about what's going on with you, maybe particularly at work, because Pentacles normally have to do with work, with on the job. So yeah, this could be people just asking a lot of questions, trying to get a lot of information. And for some of you, maybe that it was their motive. Maybe that's why somebody's being so nice. And, you know, for those of you that were suspicious and right about it, you could be discovering that. But I think you're going to be working very hard to keep people out of your business. You're not going to be just like instantly welcoming or accepting about whatever this offer is, whatever this, you know, newfound revelation or invitation is. And that is your help. You shouldn't let people interfere in your business. So yeah, protect, kind of play your cards close to your vest here in October, Gemini, because I do feel like there's something going on with you, maybe that you, and it could be work related. Maybe you have news that, or you're changing jobs, you don't want people to know, or you're going to get a promotion, but it hasn't been like announced yet. There's something that you just, yeah, or just kind of hold your judgment. You know, you kind of let things unfold before you pass judgment on a situation or share your information. Because yeah, I do feel like if you kind of let the cat out of the bag, as it were, you'll regret it, because the wrong person will take that information, kind of run with it here. What must be accepted? We've got a major arcana here, the Hanged Man. So yeah, suspension. It's kind of like we're caught between two worlds here. There's something you're holding off on. I gotta wait. I need more information before I can decide or pass judgment or accept this apology or resolve this conflict. But I do think you'll get that information, because Iwaz is saying that you have a lot of protection around you, and that the goal that you're trying to achieve in October, or the goal that you're trying to achieve in this situation, whether it is to just move on from this person or move forward and renew a relationship with someone, you will get the information you need and to make a decision. So, but it may take a while. It may not happen in October for all of you. For some of you it might. But some of you may be waiting a little bit longer for that, because yeah, there's this period of, I don't know if I should trust this, or I can't share this information yet. Again, if you're the one kind of withholding and trying to hide information from other people, yeah, you may feel a little bit like, I feel like I can't be myself, because if you're normally very talkative, which a lot of Geminis are, you are an air sign after all. Communication is the strong suit of all air signs. That's the way you kind of do everything. It's the way you maneuver through the world, is through your communication skills. And that's a very generalized thing. I'm sure there are some Geminis out there who are very shy and hate to talk, but I mean, they would be the exception rather than the rule, right? They probably are, that Gemini influence is probably outweighed by a water influence or something. But yeah, I feel like most of you are like, I want to talk, or I want to say something, or I want to ask these questions, but I feel like I can't. Or you may not be satisfied with some of the answers that you're getting. You may feel like you're not really getting any answers. I'm kind of feeling you're going to think, some of you, that someone's just kind of talking around the subject, but not really answering your questions. And so you're going to have to reserve your judgment until they do, or until you get more information to resolve this conflict, or to feel satisfied that they understand where you're coming from. There's still more to wait for, I think, at least for most of October. But the outcome, we do have the 7 of Bats in reverse, 7 of Swords, and other decks. Here's what it looks like in the upright. So yeah, this is a second chance at something. It could be finding something or someone that you thought you'd lost or missed out on. So a second shot at a missed opportunity in a relationship, at a job, you know, and whatever kind of relationship it is, whether it's family, friend, coworker, lover, it's a return of something or a second shot at something. And it's all tied in with this, like, do I trust it? Am I going to go for it? Am I going to give this another shot? And, you know, again, all of your circumstances are going to be different. So you're just going to have to kind of take what you know about this person, what you're seeing from them now, and then kind of weigh it out. And if you have any Libra friends, you might want to kind of talk to them, because they could see both sides of it. Libras are very good at that. So you might, if you have any Libra friends or relatives, you might want to kind of get their advice and kind of explain the situation. Or maybe they know the situation already, and maybe they can give you some good advice, and from both perspectives. Because I do feel like this is a situation where you may need to get out of your own head a little bit here, Gemini. You may need to talk to somebody, get an objective opinion if you can, or at least somebody who is able to give you a different perspective than your own. Because I do feel like, for whatever reason, whatever this is, you can really only see it from your perspective. And you're unsure. You're not trusting your perspective for some reason. Maybe because you don't want to. Maybe you want to be wrong, right? I really wish I could trust this person. I don't want to think that they would try to take advantage or manipulate me, but that seems to be what's going on. So yeah, there's a lack of trust in your own judgment here for some reason, Gemini, in the month of October. And it may be warranted, though. You know, what you're feeling may be warranted, but I do feel like you do need to talk to somebody that you trust and just get that second opinion, kind of lay it all out for them and see what they think of it. I think that would help you a lot during the month of October. Just to know, like, you know, should I accept this? Should I take this job? Should I get back with this person? Should I accept this apology? Should I move forward with this? Or am I being, you know, foolish about it? You know, should I, you know, am I just being suspicious because of the past and, you know, because of this argument or whatever has happened in the past, left a bad taste in my mouth? Am I, you know, am I still, my opinion being colored by that? So yeah, a lot of things coming up, Gemini, and I you know, again, it's different for all of you. If you do want some advice and you don't have a Libra friend or don't have anybody you want to talk to, or just want to get some spiritual input on your specific circumstances, definitely hit me up in October and we can take a look at it, how this is working out for you, and you know, what the truth is. We can get to the bottom of it in your specific circumstances, instead of all these little general snapshots that we get in the monthly RuneScopes. But another way to get a little more information is over on my Vimeo channel. We're going to shuffle the Halloween Oracle. I do want to see what further advice I can get about this, see if they can kind of give you maybe an overall idea to keep in mind that may help you make a decision here in October. So yeah, that link is below. I will see you over on Vimeo for that, and I will be back here next month. Hope to see you then. Thanks for stopping by.